going on, YouTube? I wanted to make a video real quick. Hopefully it's not, too long. Because I've been seeing, I'm in different groups in different fields when it comes to like YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, and all that type of stuff. Those are the only two things I've really been using besides YouTube. And the writing's on the wall for America, right? Like, yeah, we just had the election, which I'm going to make a different video on that because I'm not a person who votes. But anyway, the writing on the wall for America is prevalent. That you have a large majority of upstanding citizens getting finessed. I'll use that word instead of the other one because YouTube likes to mess with people. Getting finessed over by the higher group, the elites who run this country in the world and all that different type of stuff. But the reason I'm saying the vast majority of people are getting finessed over is because it's like fighting a bigger war within multiple smaller ones, and you don't really have a common ground on one issue, right? Like, there's so many different things that Americans are so hung up on that don't actually matter to the well-being of their lives, their family, and the country itself. And if you always are going to keep fighting each other and not realize you're being divided and conquered, it is not going to really matter because you're going to lose in the end. So what I wanted to say within this video is there's got to be a common ground for all people, no matter, the race, the creed, the color, whatever. I always stand on leaving children alone. We're not changing children's genders and having 75 different names for kids, right? We leave kids alone. Kids should be like the ultimatum, the baseline, right? As we understand, kids are the future, but we leave kids alone, right? Let kids have fun. Kids are going to make mistakes. Kids are going to ask questions. Why is that person, black? Or why are they brown? Why does that person have blue hair? Why do they have green hair? Why is that lady pregnant? What color is the sky? Whatever. You know how kids are. They're gonna, they're curious and they want to figure out these different type of conversations. But kids should be a baseline. But when it comes to politics, when it comes to war, gender, when it comes to relationships, family dynamics, nuclear family, finances, there's got to be a common ground that we all collectively can say, hey, this is the basis point that we want to work at, and let's move forward. Because the people at the top have majority of the money because they're taxing and the inflation is taking you out while they're keeping all that money and doing whatever the hell they want to do with it. A lot of times it's not going to the things you think it's going to. And I honestly believe that there should be a group of men and women who have the balls to go against, the government and either do it. I think it should be done through bloodshed, personally, if that is how the country was founded, right? Through killing off, Native Americans, enslaving the black folk and other groups, right? And using bloodshed and war through other means of gaining oil from other countries and stuff like that, and gaining power. That needs to be done through the same concept within the American people themselves. When it comes to owning guns, having enough ammo, and going against your Congress, your Senate, the judicial system themselves. The president isn't really that much valuable. If we really want to be honest, they're a puppet within the mainstream of how everything's working out. But I think there has to be a common ground. There's got to be something that the collective goes, hey, we either should tackle this or this needs to be something that we don't waver on. Whether that be nuclear family, whether that be, relationships, some sort of finance, having taxes only be 12% of every single thing. Private sectors can't own, residential housing. they have a limit on owning real estate properties, and when it comes to the corporate sector, whatever it has to be, there's got to be something that people don't fight over, because if you're fighting each other, nothing's going to get changed. But back to the point, America's not only falling, but I believe it either has to go one of two ways. It has to fall, and I mean fall to a third world country level, or the collective American group have to take and overthrow their tyrannical government. There's only one or two ways, because the third option is not what most people are ready for. If you think third world countries are so bad and why would they want to go over there? Your country is about to become that. Like, this place is about to become an enslaved populace of people who are mindlessly going to work for an elite sector who is very small, might I ask, a small sector that are going to laugh at you while they go over to different countries and vacation and have a great time, and you're not going to be able to go because you're only going to be stuck in one sector. Whether it be like, the Hunger Games in different districts, whether it be, the passport real IDs, and if you don't have a certain number of vaccines, or you may not, if you don't make enough money, or you're not a high enough tax bracket, things can change quickly, because many people are still stuck on materialism and what this person doing, what dumbass celebrities doing for their birthday, or what stupid Desperate Housewives and all those stupid TV shows that are keeping you distracted from the real things that matter or should matter to you. I just went the wrong way. I gotta do a U-turn. But no, I think collectively there's got to be some common ground people are able to work together on. My thought process, just coming from, I'm 29 now, going to be 30 in December. My thought process needs to be the nuclear family and children, right? There's got to be a common ground, right? Marriage should not be so easily be able to be divorced. Well, two different things: the nuclear family and children, and the private sectors have to get rid of all of their residential properties, all of them. I'm talking about BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, if Amazon, Microsoft, all of them have it, right? Even the ones we don't know about or think to talk about, they all have to sell off their. Now, obviously, they're going to make a profit. You're not just going to tell people, hey, you can't have it, but they're going to make a profit, obviously. But they cannot own residential properties, because then having the residential properties come back, and you have the nuclear family being the staple, which has always been. Let's not get it twisted. This nuclear families, economics and children are the three pillars that uphold this country, and they all have been attacked in their own separate way, and it's kind of been going on for the past 40, 50 years, even before I was born. I do feel that these two different areas, obviously I'm putting the nuclear family and children in the same group, but these two different groups have to be priorities if people want America to truly remain a powerhouse and not fall to BRICS or China or any different regime that may pop up that we don't know that is on the rise. But I just think those things have to get talked about in more detail. Making housing affordable, because if you make housing affordable, you put the nuclear family back to where it once was. Children are the focal point of the future. The progression in the economics and other things that are being destroyed will slowly over time. Obviously, it'll probably happen. Will have the effect once, obviously, I'm in my 50s or whatever. But it'll be something where those two groups will flourish and make the country a better place, rather than where it is right now, which is a shit show. Like, this country is like the bratty, popular teenager in high school that high school's, you know, you're at the end of your senior year and you're starting to fade out, and they got no college offers. They don't know what they're about to do. And they're living off the high that they have for the last 4 years of this country. And obviously the 4 years is a metaphor for the last, 30, 40, 50 years we've had of success. It's coming to an end. So in order for that not to come to an end, it's going to take those two pillars and obviously a lot of other stuff, but we got to have some common ground. I would like to know what y'all think in the comments below. I definitely will make another video on the politics type of stuff, probably after this one gets uploaded. But yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. We'd love to hear, even if it's what I'm saying isn't right, or you think there's another another group or topic that needs to be, before obviously the nuclear family, kids and housing. But yeah, definitely know in the comments below. I'll talk to y'all later. YouTube, I'm signing out. Peace.